my man, the Hatter, is on the other end. What's happening?
What is up, player? How you doing today, man? I know you're feeling really good after the laughers we gave out yesterday.
No doubt, the Wizards in the house.
Oh, great stuff, man. What a way to start the week off, Playboy.
No doubt, no doubt. The Wizards came to town, closed it out at home. I was big all over that game. I mean, it wasn't really hard to tell. It's not like I had any type of crystal ball or nothing. Most of y'all seen it. Anybody that knows any kind of sports or basketball or whatever, y'all should have known by like game 2 that the Wizards just was not having it. And it all came to fruition yesterday as they went ham in their house, and we were able to cash off it. The line was rather low. For those of you that didn't money line, I said I liked it minus the 5.5 as well. So that was a pretty easy game to cash. And over on the ice, we had the Minnesota Wild come through, and I switched up that game. But as I started thinking about it a little bit more, I went with it, and it turned out to go off very nicely. And we also had the Canadians finish out the Senators, which I was also on board with.
Oh, definitely. Well, I'm glad you listened to your boy, man. Can I get a little bit of love for the Wild or what, kid?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, definitely you and Dr. Dizzle definitely helped sway me a little bit more to the Wild. So I definitely got to give you guys big ups and some props to that because, both of you guys were digging the Wild in that situation, and you definitely brought me over on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, kid. I am number 6 now on the documentation site, kid. Popping it. I'm ready, man. I'm trying to catch the number 1, man. I'm looking forward to that, and looking forward to a huge week, brother.
Definitely.
So what you got? What you want to do, man? You want to do scores first, or what's your take here?
Hey, man, we can get into whatever you want to get into. Just want to thank everybody that's already out there retweeting the show. We got Direct Sports Solution, Adam, John Newbold, Wines. We got Immaculate out there, D. Sermata. Good morning to all of y'all. Hope everybody cashed and made some money. Alex Washington, what's going on? I see you there. Average Joe Punter, Douglas Yang, D-Rod, and so many more. What's good, folks?
Oh, feeling really good this morning, man. Let's get it popping, kid. Talk to me about the scores.
Yeah, no doubt. We got yesterday, as far as the scores are concerned, we had here. Let me just pull it up. Here we go. In the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Boston Celtics 101-93. I was kind of thinking that the Celtics, I was on the fence. I said I probably wasn't going to play it, but I was kind of thinking the Celtics might come to play and try to win that last game out for pride, and it just did not.
Well, I ended up closing out a parlay with the Celtics money line. I was able to get half of the money back with that, but I just said, hey, you know what? $200 paid almost a G note, so I said, let me give it a shot. You know what I mean? So I was able to get $100 out of it back. But
I know some of those look so appetizing sometimes. I was telling you that I wanted you to go with that. I wanted you to play that separate if you were going to play.
I know.
But, hey, it's in the rear view, like you say.
Yes.
The Clippers 114-105 over the Spurs, and a surprising development there. I'm trying to understand this series, and I'm just not.
It's hard, right?
I'm not understanding the Clippers-Spurs series. I'm just not. I mean, one minute I think that the Spurs are the better team. The next minute I think the Clippers are the better team. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get the feel for here. It's feeling hockey-ish.
You know what? And going back to the Cleveland game, Kevin Love separated his shoulder, man. I don't know how long he's going to be out for.
Yeah, I know. And what I love is I hear, the NBA and ESPN and everybody, making a big deal about Kevin Love's separated shoulder and how they're going to need him for the next series. I got news for you guys. They don't need Kevin Love to beat the Bulls.
I got news for you, man. I hate the Bulls and I love my boy and all.
Yep.
But I made this what's the word I'm looking for? Very similar. I feel that the Bulls are like Louisville was in college hoop. Like they just win ugly, nasty, look awful, and then are a pain in your ass in the playoffs.
Dope.
Telling you. They're not beating my boy. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
And they're not beating him even without Kevin Love. No. Don't mistake the Bulls. Don't mistake for what you're watching the Bulls do against the Bucks.
Go fall for that.
Way, they ain't really even blowing the Bucks out all that either. And the Bucks can't make a jump shot. The bridge is over for the Bulls this next series. And with Kevin Love out, it's not going to be that big of a difference. It's the difference between a 20-point win and a 15-point can't win. That's about it. But we're going to keep it moving with that. We had the Wizards over the Raptors 125-94, and the Mavericks mustered up a game which we loved. The Mavericks won yesterday because we have Houston Rockets will close them out on Tuesday. So we got a lot of things on the horizon as the NBA has fallen in true to form. As far as the hockey is concerned, we had the Wild over the Blues 4-1. Canadians beat the Senators 2-0. And we got some hockey developments that's going to go on today as far as the rest of the playoff games we got today. On the baseball field, we had White Sox over the Royals 3-2, Tigers over the Indians 8-6, Rays over the Blue Jays 5-1, Cubs over the Reds 5-2, Marlins over the Nationals 6-2, Orioles over the Red Sox 18-7. Wow. I don't know what was up with that. Woo! Phillies over the Braves 5-4, Brewers over the Cardinals 6-3, the White Sox beat the Royals 5-3, Rangers over the Angels 5-4, Astros beat the Athletics 7-6, 8-0 Diamondbacks, Pirates over the Diamondbacks. The giant Colorado Rocky game got canceled, got postponed. I guess you're going to replay that, today?
Hope so, because that was one of our plays, man. I ended up going 2-0 and... Well, 2-0 and a push, but I did do the Celtics money line, so whatever. I gotta own up to that at least.
Gotcha. The Twins over the Mariners 4-2, the Padres over the Dodgers 3-1, and the Yankees beat the Mets 4-6. And that's all your scores, gang.
All right, man. Big ups to let's see. I got Dank out there, Spot Bet. I got Irvin. I got Empire Super Sports. Mr. Michael Wheatley from the Fake Fam. What's going on, Playboy? I got, definitely, man. Wheat Money is rocking and rolling. Got my man 5-1, Jeff Ryan, D-Rod, Alex Washington, Get a Vegas Bookie, Casano, Soccer's Finest, my man Dank, as I said. I got Rick Lopez. What is up, Average Joe Punter, Millhouse, popping, rocking and rolling today.
Dank, we're talking yesterday, and I put a tweet out for you guys. If you guys, maybe didn't like the Wild, and we talked about taking the Wiz and parlaying them with the Bulls as well, as we got the Bulls on the horizon for today. As we start off, we might as well start off and go right into basketball from there with today's basketball card.
Yes, sir. I'm with it. Totally with it, man. All right. So let me just pull it up here and see what we got. Now, guys, I have the Rockets in the next game in a parlay plus money. I have them plus money because what I did was I started a couple of parlays. I started some with the Rockets to win the series 4-1, and then I got some other ones with the Rockets to win the series 4-2. So if they start looking like they're going to win this next game, what I'll do is I'll hedge out of the other parlays where it's 4-2, and then vice versa. If they look like they're going to lose, then I'll just hedge out of the 4-1 series one. But it's plus 213 on the next game, bro.
Right.
That's sick. That's sick. Nice. And then the next game, listen to this. So if the Rockets just somehow manage to lose this game, which I don't think they're going to, but the next game, it's plus 1243 on a money line to start a parlay, bro. Sick. Just sick, man. I'm always trying to manipulate these things and take advantage of the bookies getting greedy. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, dude. That's awesome. Actually, those are great numbers when you think about it, because you're getting the advantage and you're getting it early. So it's really smart and stellar capping or gambling by you. I should say.
That's not cap. I don't cap.
I said I switched things to gambling. Relax.
You don't want to call me a handicapper, son.
No, I know. We don't. I know. I'm not. I don't want that title neither.
All right. Let's shoot right into this. So we got the Atlanta Hawks coming into the Brooklyn Nets. Atlanta minus 4 to 4.5 with an under/over of 195.5. What's your take on this, man? You think Atlanta gets a third win in this series or what?
No, I think Atlanta loses. This is a series I believe it's going to go 7 games, and
what?
It's going to go.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I think it's going to go 7 games, and it's going to be the home. The home team will win when they're home, and when they're away, they'll lose. Everybody's going to win when they're home. It's going to go true to form.
I'm really surprised that you said that, man.
Yeah, I think it is, because Atlanta. If Atlanta was going to win, they should have won the last game. You want to win that first one on the road?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they didn't. And they gave Brooklyn some new life, and now Brooklyn's got, feels like they can beat them. Feels like they could beat them in their house. They're feeling up for it. So I'll be honest with you. Now, I'm not betting it, but I really think Brooklyn wins tonight.
I don't know about that. I think Atlanta's owned them. They only lost 1 game to them out of 7 this year.
I agree. I know.
You know what I'm saying? And I think they might have, got stung a little bit by this last loss. Brooklyn is not that bad, guys. I mean, you know what? They when they needed to win, towards the end of the year, I mean, they were really, kind of just jerking around. I have them in a future to win the East for $75. So I may start, looking to get that money back, but I don't know, man. I think Atlanta gets this victory, but I'm not going to put my money on it. I'm going to fall back.
Got you.
I'm going to fall back.
I agree with you with the fall back. I lean Brooklyn. I'm not going to bet on it either, only because I love another game way more. So, but I would lean Brooklyn if I'm going to play it. Otherwise, I would fall back as well.
Okay. All right. So the next one we got on a ticket is, let's see. We got the Milwaukee Bucks coming into the Chicago Bulls. And Chicago's minus 8.5 with an under-over of 187.5 to 188. Is this the one that you're feeling?
Yes, sir. I absolutely love the Chicago Bulls. I have them in with the Wizards already for a closeout of a par that I had yesterday. So I played the par twice, plus I played the Wizards straight. So I went ham on the Wizards yesterday. You guys know I clobbered them. So now the closeout is today with the Bulls money line. I'm also probably going to take the Bulls and start another one up and take the Bulls money line in with the intentions of closing it out with Houston if Houston's not available when I go in there. But yeah, I love the Bulls today to get this win. The 8.5, I want to say go ahead and give it as when it's the last game, you get that in that last, that last 5 minutes of the game. They usually hit the afterburners and take a close game and run it over. It's still a little bit on the heavy side, though, to be comfortable with the Bulls. So, I mean, If you can money line it, I feel completely comfortable with a money line. The 8.5, I'm on the fence about. I'd like to see that. I honestly would like to see it at no more than 4. But, do what you got to do, guys, but be careful with the 8.5 because while I think the Bulls can cover it, I just don't trust them.
All right, we got a lot of people retweeting us already. 44 already, dude, in 14 minutes.
Well, goddamn, dude, all the winning we've been giving out, everybody in the country should be on this piece right now.
Oh, tell me about it. My God, kid. I mean, what, 2 losing nights for me in like 17 days or something.
Be on this piece right now talking about a dream they had and they back at it.
Just saying, man. I mean, hey, the numbers speak for themselves. I got captain.com. I got Meet Your Maker, JC, hashtag SBTV Nation. Really appreciate you, brother. Joseph Del Rosario has been tearing it up as well. Buddy the Dog, Eddie E, Total Sports Edge. What's up, my brother? How you doing out there? Bengal T, Ben Sam, Smokey, Joe Zippy's been rocking, and Sports Attacks. What up? All right, I just want to talk real quick about parlays while you're on that subject. Okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
So I did a lot of thinking, and I started writing some stuff down, and I want to just kind of put this in perspective for a minute. So, guys, if you're a $100 bettor, let's talk about taking 2 teams that are a pick'em, even money, plus 100. Okay, so what you got? The only way you're gonna win if you're a $100 bettor straight with 2 games is going 2-0, right? It's the only way you're gonna win, because if you go 1-1, you don't make any money.
Right.
If you go 0-2, you're negative 200. But if you go 2-0, you're plus 200, right?
Right.
So now let's take the other scenario with a 2-team parlay. You go 0-2 with a 2-team parlay, you know how much you lose? $100.
I wrote, it's funny, I tweeted this out yesterday. And a lot, I'm glad you went into this because I think in some of you who don't get our style, and I probably do a little bit more than you because you move around a lot in a bunch of stuff. But I've talked about this. This is what a lot of guys don't understand with how I play the money lines. Guys think that I play the money line like a minus, like a one, say minus 170. Those guys. I don't do anything over 120 juice. It's crazy. Okay, cool. I got that. Now, I don't mind a 120 juice depending on the situation. I don't really mind it, but it depends on the situation.
Yep.
However, when there's a heavy line, like let's say 220 or 170, okay,
Yep.
I'm not laying like 500 to make, you know, $100, all right? I'm not doing that. When it's a heavy line like that, I'm doing what you're saying. I'm going to go find another probably heavy favorite as well and put the two together. The ideal is I want to gamble. I picked the dollar amount that I want to gamble with. Okay, I want to spend $200. All right, I want to bet $200 on the game. So now I'm going to put two pieces together in a parlay to see what my payout is. All right? If my payout is, you know, at least 75%, then it's good. But like you said, ultimately, the dollar figure is the same. If you're betting $100 over here on the dog, and I'm betting $100 on the two favorites money line parlay together, if you lose and I lose, we lose the same amount. We lose the $100. I absolutely agree with you with that.
So think about it. So the only way, if you're a straight bettor with $100, you have to go 2-0. That's the only way you're going to win. Okay. Now you're going to win $200, right? But if you went 2-0 with a two-team parlay with that same 100, you made 300. So it's another $100.
Not necessarily though. It
Why?
depends. You're on the minus 110. You're right.
No, I'm doing plus 100. I'm doing pick'em, no juice, no nothing to make it easy.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So you go 2-0, betting that $100 a clip, you're up $200. But if you go 2-0 on a parlay, you're up $300. Now, the only caveat is that if you go 1-1, it depends on your style, what you want to do. If you go 1-1 with $100 plays, you're even money. But with the parlay, if you don't go 2-0, you're down 100. So it all kind of washes itself out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But for me, I'd rather have the stronger second leg, you know, to pay 300 versus 200, and then take my chances because it helps me out if I'm trying to get out of the game if it's not going my way. You know what I'm saying?
And this is what takes away, because all the cappers want to tell me, and they like to tell me about how the heavy juice is not going to win over time, and this reduces that concept because you're putting it together, so your losses are still the same amount as your losses would be on a straight play. Now, here's the only difference, okay? Because this is what the argument of the dog player is going to tell you. The reason that they can get away with doing the dog more is because they can lose more games with the dog, and still, because they hit that one, you know, they're still going to be ahead of the game. You know, that's great, I guess, if you're planning on losing.
Yeah, I mean, you could be 40% being an underdog player and money line underdog player and be plus money. That goes like with Dan's run lines.
Right.
You know what I mean? He wants to be a consistent dog with the run line and give 1.5. It's like same thing with hockey with puck lines and all that.
Right.
I mean, it all ends up to it. At the end of the day, whether you're playing heavy juice or you're playing straight plays, at the end of the day, it's all the same thing. If you look at it, it's all the same. It's all the same thing. It's just a question of what your style is and what you like better.
Exactly. But if you are a more consistent winner, because it all boils down to whether you win or lose. Still.
Yeah. Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if you're a more consistent winner, then the other style is going to work a little bit better for you, in my opinion, than chasing the dogs. And this is why when you apply my system of gambling with the money line parlay, and then you use the spot bet technique where you hit certain spots, like for example the Wizards. Now you guys know I dropped a nickel like on the Nationals like 2 weeks ago. And then I think I had like another kind of semi-large play that I lost, where I lost like $750 or something like that. Okay. That was like a week and a half ago. You guys remember the big Nationals play I got murdered with? Okay, first we talk about how I lost with the Habs on Friday. All right, so that money line parlay was for $500, so I lost a nickel on Friday with that. But the money line parlay on Saturday, it paid the same $500 paid me $7 and some change, so I get the $500 back. Plus I'm up 2 now. Okay, so that already eclipsed that. Now I go and bang the Wizards yesterday straight. Okay, and I hit the Wizards for even like triple what I had lost, not triple, but like double what I had lost on the Nationals. So now I'm back plus money and ahead of the game. So by utilizing the money line parlay system, also with implement spot bets and taking, heavy shots at spots that we tend to like.
Right.
That's how come at the end of the year, you guys say that at the end of this year you're not going to be ahead, but that's how come at the end of the year I am ahead.
Yeah, right, definitely. I mean, it's just a mixture of all different things, man. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of techniques and styles and systems and all that, guys. At the end of the day, the odds makers make it all the same. You know what I mean? Like you could have a minus 500 money line. Well, once out of 5 times that may get you. You know what I mean? So it's all right, dude. It all ends up being the same thing at the end of the day. It really does. Right. It all depends on what you like better. You know what I mean? So, hey, my man 5-1 is asking me if we're going to bring on some horse people for the Derby. You're damn right we are. Got my man Fan 8 that's going to be coming on. He destroys the horses, man. So, looking forward to that. That's going to be Saturday. This Saturday, dude. We got Mayweather and the Kentucky Derby all going at the same time.
I can't
wait. you going ham on money, Mayweather, or what?
Going ham on money. I love it. I
am. All right, so we'll see.
I'm gonna see if I can get Dizzle to go to Ciroc me up. We'll do enough. We'll put one of them bottles on the line. I still haven't paid him yet, and he's probably cussing me out about it.
I know. You're dusty with your stuff there, man. But I think I still owe you $200. So I think we're
No doubt. And I haven't gotten my whatchamacallit from him either. He owed me the bison soup, the bison chili forever, and I never got none. So it's all good.
Getting back to the NBAs. Wow, we really journeyed off the NBAs for a minute there.
That's all right, because I wanted to clear that up. I needed to do a little bit with that because because cats needed to hear that. Yeah,
definitely. And my man Total Sports Edge is saying that you can guarantee profit at the end if you do hit the first leg of parlay. Yeah, I agree, man. Parlays are dope. Parlays are dope. I really, really enjoy them. So, all right. So, scrolling to the next one here, we've got. I hate this series, man. Memphis coming into Portland. Portland minus 3 to 3.5 with an under/over of 193. Do you think Memphis gets the sweep here or what?
I don't know. We stay on the fence, and what we do is we're once again looking for a spot. We hope Portland wins the game, because if Portland wins the game, we pound the Grizzlies to close out at their home. Now, great spots with this NBA. I mean, hockey I thought would be the same. It hasn't quite worked as the NBA does, but the NBA doesn't really play around. You get those 3-1 spots in the NBA, you could pound home that the home team is coming home, and generally speaking, they're going to win that game. So, like I said, right now we'll put our eyes on the Grizzlies. No need to bet this game. As I said, we got the Bulls to close out tonight. We should make plenty of money on the Bulls, and we got Houston coming up on Tuesday. See what happens with the Trailblazers-Grizzlies game tonight. Hopefully the Trailblazers win, and we pound the Grizzlies on a comeback.
Big ups to my man Benjamin Rowe that's been tailing the plays and cashing, man. I got Clown Man Swag out there as well. What's up, guys? Good morning to you.
Swaggy, what's up, baby?
That's my boy, kid. That's my boy, Clown Man. Out there drinking like a fish in Las Vegas, man. Unbelievable. All right, let's see. So we're going to scroll. So we're out of that. So tomorrow, just so you guys know what's on the horizon for tomorrow, we got Dallas, Houston, we got San Antonio Clippers. That's tomorrow. Let's go over to the ice, dude.
Yes, sir.
What you got there? Let me take a look and see what we got.
We got 2 games on tonight. We've got the Lightning Red Wings. The Red Wings are up 3-2. And we have the Islanders Caps. And the Islanders Caps are at this is the last game of
Game 7.
This is Game 7 of this series. Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's journey over to the Tampa Biscuit and Detroit. It's pretty much even money all across the board with an under/over of 5. What's your take on that?
My take on this is, I don't know.
Let me ask you: anybody that's got Tampa Bay to win the series?
Yep.
If they fall down, it's probably a good shot to get your money out with a live line.
Actually, you want to get your money out. You want to take
if you took Tampa Bay in a future to win the series,
right?
And you don't like the way this game is going, and you think their season's over.
Yep.
You probably want to get on a live line and get your money out of it, whatever you have invested in the series.
By taking the Red Wings, but
exactly.
I think you don't want to take the Red Wings now.
No. Depends on what the series plays. Does it pay plus money, or is it Was
No,
Tampa Bay
I
favored?
think the Lightning were the favorite. In
All right,
this
so
series.
if you had $100 on Tampa Bay and Detroit goes up, let's say 1-0, and the line ends up being like minus 250 Detroit, you might want to put 250 on it to get that money out.
Yeah, because I have it. I have the Lightning. I have them mixed with the Rangers in a series parlay as well. That I'm looking at, and I may end up doing something with the Rangers. I'm actually just going to ride it out. I don't really, this hockey, it doesn't quite work like the NBA. And I said yesterday that I don't think there's a distinct home crowd advantage, meaning that the crowd, getting your energy off the crowd. I don't think there's an advantage for hockey like there are in other sports. So I don't really know what's going to happen here. I just know that if Tampa Bay should know that if they lose, they're done. And they were supposed to actually, they were supposed to get this thing done. So this is a tough game for me. I am going to, I'm going to watch. I'm not going to pick a side, but for some reason, I'm wanting to take Tampa Bay.
Really, huh?
I'm wanting to take Tampa Bay. Yeah, because out of some of the stuff I've seen with hockey here, I'm just wanting to take Tampa Bay, but I'm not going to bet them. I'm just going to sit on the fence and watch. And I recommend you guys do as well because the Red Wings should probably close this out.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I have no opinion on that whatsoever.
But it's like I said with Ottawa. With the Habs. Tampa Bay is the better team here. Just like the Habs were better than Ottawa. And I always tell you guys, for me, it's about betting the best team, not about how much money they're making or what the puck line. I'm trying to bet the best team in a favorable situation. And like with the the Habs, I told you guys the Habs were better than Ottawa. I told you that. And they should have won. I'm just ticked that they didn't win Friday because they should have won Friday. To go in there and win yesterday, they should have won Friday. And that's another thing, which helps my point about home crowd advantage. Habs go in and beat Ottawa in their crib.
Yeah, right. And then lost in theirs.
And then lost in their crib on Friday, right. So makes no sense. So, hey, maybe the Lightning can get it done. I'm hoping. I got my fingers crossed as I got them in a parlay, so I want that to happen. But if they don't, then I can keep it moving.
Big ups to my man, Caveman. What's going on out there, buddy? Haven't talked to you in a minute. So we got Game 7 tonight, kid. We got the Isles and Caps. The Capitals are minus 135 with an under-over of 5. You think the Isles are done for the year or what?
I don't know, but you know what I like in this particular game? Honestly, I am leaning very lightly, and I'll put it out later if I do it. I'm leaning on the under, as I think this is going to be a tight game, and I don't know what's going to happen with it. For a minute, I have felt the Caps kind of had the Islanders' number, but then the Isles came, they came through, on Saturday, and got the win there, at home. But I think this game's going to be, I think it's going to be really tight, and I think the under is the play to go with this game.
Seemed like a lot of these games. There was a couple that were absolutely nuts as far as the scoring, but for the most part, I've seen a lot of 2-1s, a lot of 3-2s, stuff like that.
Yeah, Islanders beat them 3-1 on Saturday. So yeah, I'm leaning towards the under in this game. It's a light lean only because I don't really like a side here. Once again, I think the Islanders are the better team. And I had the Islanders in a series play as well. So that's why another reason why I don't have to get involved with this game either. If they win, I win my play. If they don't, then I lose, whatever. But I think the Islanders are the better team. I just don't know. The Capitals, they've been pesky, like you like to say. So I wouldn't pick a side in this one. I am going to lean very slightly towards the under.
Okay. All right. I think that might be a pretty good lean, dude. We'll take a look at it. I want to do some homework on that and see where it is, though. All right, so that's pretty much going to do it as far as the playoffs concerned with hockey and with the NBA. So let's go over to the MLBs, your favorite, and see what we got popping, man. Taking a look at this. First game I got on the ticket, guys, I've got K-Sizzle coming into Cleveland. K-Sizzle's got Vargas on the mound. Cleveland's got Clubber on the mound. Cleveland minus 165 with an under-over of 7. Very interesting.
K-Sizzle all around their record is 12-6 with a 5-4 away record. The Indians are 6-11 with a 1-4 home record. Your guy Vargas is 1-1 with a 6.75 ERA. Clubber is 0-2 with a 3.90 ERA.
Dude, I can't get over K-Sizzle being plus money like that.
So what you feel?
I don't know, man. That looks way off to me. Something's going on there. I gotta look at this.
Okay.
I mean, K-Sizzle with their bats and all that, being dope.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I got him even plus 150. Very. I don't know. We'll take a look at that, but that may work. I don't know yet, guys. I don't want to be, just taking them because they're a dog. I got to look at it as if it was even money.
Well, why not? A lot of guys do that.
Yeah, but I don't. I don't. No.
The nation loves that.
No, I don't. You know what? And then they get blown up because they, something happened there that I'm not not aware of.
The nation loves that.
Oh, well, I know Kane is out for K-Sizzle because he got suspended. Which he's a big part of their offense and defense. So
okay,
I got to take a look at this, guys.
What did he get suspended for?
Big fight the other day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, big fight. Chris Sale was in it. All the dope pitchers were in it, and they all got suspended. I'm like, really, bro?
I love the pitcher fight too. it's always.
I'm like, you guys are really. I mean, dude, there's like a whole laundry list of people that got suspended in that fight. So, and Cleveland is 6-11, bro.
And 1-4 at home.
With a 0-2 pitcher on the mound.
Hey, it's either a setup or it's dope.
It's a trap. Like the alien says, and my boy Rainmaker sends me all the time. It says it's a trap. All right, I don't know, man. That seems with Kane out of the lineup, it kind of bothers me a little bit, but I don't know, man. K-Sizzle scores, just under 5 runs a game, man. Cleveland's
got a 6 p.m. It's got a 6:10 p.m. start, which is a little bit different. I don't know why. So be cognizant of that.
Yes. All right, guys. So we'll take a look at K-Sizzle. That might be something for all you doggy lovers to jump all over. Next one, we got the Toronto Blue Jays at the Boston Red Sox. And Toronto's got Sanchez on the mound. Boston's got Joe Kelly on the mound. Toronto was number 1 with their bats, and they just have not been there the last 2 games. The total is 9 with Boston minus 150. What do you got as far as these respective pitchers?
The Blue Jays are 9-10 all around, and they're 4-5 away. The Red Sox are 10-9 and 4-3 at home. Kelly is 1-0 with a 4.08 ERA, and Sanchez is 1-2 with a 5.14 ERA. And the Red Sox were involved yesterday in the drubbing of giving up 18 runs.
Yes.
So you might want to keep that in mind.
Both of these teams are scoring a lot of runs, man. Toronto is 5.26. All right, not last 2 games they didn't do anything, but and Boston's 5 runs a game, man. So that explains the total being 9.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
But the Red Sox did get. When I say drubbing, that they got drubbed.
Smoke showed.
Yeah.
Smoke showed. All right, so Toronto's 1-4 straight up in the last 5 games on the road, where Boston is 1-4. Straight up in the last 5 as well. So, tough game, man. Guys, I'm sure you've heard me say this a bunch of times. I stay away from these AL East matchups. They just go either way. I mean, look at yesterday. I mean, you just don't know. You got Chicago White Sox coming into the Baltimore O's. Chicago's got Noesi on the mound. Baltimore's got Jimenez on the mound. Baltimore's minus 150 with an under-over of 8. What you got there, brother?
The White Sox are 8-5, 8-9 all around with a 2-6 away record. The Orioles are 9-10 with a 5-4 home record. Ubaldo Jimenez is 1-1 with a 2.30 ERA. And Nosi is 0-2 with a 5.23 ERA.
Okay. All right. Guys, I do not have opinion on this either. I think I see a game that I like, though. But it's going to be down a little further here. But Baltimore bats, kid, 5.47 runs a game, especially after yesterday. You had yesterday, and with the 18 runs, that really helped out. That helped out a lot. Baltimore is 1 game under 500. Actually, both teams are 1 game under 500. With the White Sox, like you said, 8-9. Baltimore 9-10. this is a tough one for me to call, guys. I'm going to stay away from it. I would think that I would lean Baltimore, to be honest with you. I think they get the win here because Chicago is just, not so good. And they're, bringing in Noesi, who's got an 0-2 record. I'm leaning the O's, but I'm probably not going to put my money on it, to be honest with you. So, scrolling to the next one here. Let me see what I got. Tampa Biscuit playing the New York Stanks. And Tampa Biscuit's got Carnes on the mound. The Stanks got Warren on the mound. Yankees are minus 140 with an under-over of 8. Talk to me about that one, brother.
All right, the Rays are 11-8 total all-around record, 5-2 away. The Yankees are 11-8 as well, 4-5 at home. Warren is 1-1 with a 5.40 ERA, and Carnes is 1-1 with a 5.32 ERA.
All right, yeah, and Real Rainmaker's hooking me up here with some information. I appreciate that, brother. Let's see. Caveman's telling me my boy Scott Weaver's tearing it up out there. Cool deal. Let's just see what else, man. Got Peter Barry out there. What's up? Damn, man. Got a lot of people out here rocking and rolling this morning, brother. All right, so taking a look at this. I don't like the Yankees today. And I can't bet Tampa Biscuit. You know what? Like I said, guys, I'm very selective. I already see a game that I like, so let's keep moving. New York Mets at the Miami Marlins. Mets coming off a couple of losses here, but they are still rocking and rolling this year. I want to say they're 11-2 in the last 13 or something like that. Yep. Mets got Dylan G on the mound. Miami's got Cosart on the mound. Miami is actually favored minus 117 with an under-over of 7. Miami Marlins been playing some pretty good ball, dude. They are,
really?
Let me see. Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, I know. You want to laugh at it. 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games, kid.
All right.
Yeah. So, talk to me about the pitchers. What you got going on there?
Dylan G, 0-1 with a 5.60 ERA, and we got Cozart was 1-1 with a 3.63 ERA. The Marlins are 8-11, 4-5 at home. The Mets are 14-5 with a 4-5 away record. Dylan G is looking for his first win, and Dylan G's, I think Dylan G is a bit of an underrated pitcher, just a bit. And there's talks that the Mets are actually trying to get him out of the rotation.
Really?
So I don't know what's going on with that relationship as far as he and management is concerned. But he's looking to get a win today. Mets got a little bit banged up by the Yankees over the weekend. So you might want to look for them to bounce back today. Do remember that they played last night. They played late. I am not putting the fatigue factor out there as I got punched in the face with the Nationals a couple of weeks ago on that theory. But they did play late last night, and they had to fly out to get to Florida today. So you guys might want to keep that in mind. As far as I'm concerned, guys, though, the money should be on the Bulls.
Yeah, that's your baseball pick, the Bulls. Let's see. That was funny. Well, all we were doing yesterday, guys, I don't know if you listened to the show yesterday, but all we kept doing is asking the Dream's opinion for baseball, and he just kept saying the Wizards. Got my man Dito out there. What's up, buddy? How you doing out there? All right, scrolling to the next one here, guys. Washington Nasties coming into the Atlanta Braves. These two teams, man, unbelievable. Washington has no run support whatsoever, man. I don't even know what to say about that, man. Washington minus 135 with an under-over of 7. Washington has Pfister on the mound with Atlanta having Stoltz on the mound. I'm going to, fall back from this game.
The baseball card is dusty.
No, there's a game I like.
All right.
But talk to me about those pitchers.
The Nationals 7-12, 2-7 away record. The Braves are 9-9, 3-3 home record. The Brave pitcher is 0-1 with a 4.50 ERA. Pfister's 1-0 with a 2.37 ERA.
All right. I have no opinion on that, guys. If you're betting that game, I don't even know what to tell you, man. That's like betting. I don't even want to. That's like betting like the Bucks versus the Pelicans or something in NBA. You know what I'm saying? Milwaukee Brew Crew at the Cincinnati Reds and Cincinnati
Giants.
Yeah, Jets Giants exactly. Milwaukee's got Nelson on the mound. Cincinnati's got Marquise on the mound. Cincinnati minus 120 with an under over of 7.5. Nasty game.
And We have Cincinnati Reds, 8-10 all around, 4-4 away, 4-4 at home. I'm sorry. Marquee is 1-1 with a 7.20 ERA. Nelson for the Nasty Brew Crew, 4-15, 1-5 away, and Nelson is 1-1 with a 1.35 ERA. And you guys know I hate the Brewers.
What do you hate more, them or the Nasties?
It's like even, but a little bit more of a lean towards the Nasties than the Brewers, as there was more money wagered on the Nasties.
Oh, okay. Even though a 10-0 loss with the Brewers?
Yeah, because it was only like $175 play.
Got it. All right, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates coming into the Chicago Cubs. And Chicago's minus 128. I do not have a total yet, guys. As you know, because of the wind changes in Wrigley Field, they post those totals late. Pittsburgh's got Worley on the mound. Chicago's got Hamill on the mound. What you got there, brother?
Hey, the Pirates are 11-8 all around, 5-4 with an away record. The Cubs are 10-7 all around, 4-4 with that is their home record. Worley's 2-1 with a 4.00 ERA. Hamill 1-1 with a 5.19 ERA. Hey, the Cubs seem to be. I guess actually I should say both of these teams seem to be turning it around a bit. But the Cubs, a few people had talked to me. I know Rick Lopez had mentioned that the Cubs were going to be up and coming and look for them to maybe turn their season around some and get to some winning ways. And it looks like it's coming about. So I don't know if you guys have been watching that or tracking that, but it might be something you want to pay attention to.
Yeah, I mean they did drop the game last when I was looking at them, but. Hey, we'll see, man. I think it's a pretty good spot for them today, but I'm not going to put my money on it. Like I said, I got something I like better. Okay. You got Seattle at Texas today. The Mariners, let's see. It's pretty much even money all across the board. Seattle's got Walker on the mound. Texas has Gallardo on the mound with an under-over of 9. Talk to me about that one, brother.
All right, Walker is 0-2 with a 10.066 ERA. The Mariners are 7-11, 2-4 away record. The Rangers are 7-11 with a 2-4 home record, and Gallardo is 2-2 with a 3.92 ERA. Gallardo used to pitch for the Brew Crew. Okay. And he was like their ace at one time. I got nothing for you. Other than that.
That's your baseball
Other than
expertise.
That, go ahead and take the Bulls.
Yes.
Gallardo used to pitch for the Brew Crew, used to be their ace, and he's not anymore, and keep it moving.
All right. All right, well, we got the Detroit Tigers at the Minnesota Twins, and we got your boy David Price on the mound for the Tigers, man. Tigers minus 165 with an under-over of 7.5. I don't like Price.
I know. They were saying that Price is a bad pitcher, I guess, with the cold weather. They were saying that they felt that the weather had affected his last start. His last start was absolutely awful. I'm looking for him actually to bounce back today, though. He's 1-1 with a 3.28 ERA. The Tigers are 13-6, 5-1 away record. Minnesota is 8-10 all around with a 4-2 home record. They got Malone going. He's 2-0 with the 3.38 ERA. I like Price to bounce back today. It's indoor. Minnesota, I believe, is indoors. Or in a dome or whatever they have, so we don't have to worry about the weather conditions in this particular game. So I think Price maybe bounce back and gets the win today. I honestly do.
All right. C. Rodriguez Jr. is out there. What's up, buddy? Straguzzi. Let's see. Facts and Booty. That's a good one.
No doubt.
Richard Colmack as well. What's up, guys? All right, so here's my next play, guys. Here's the play that your boy is going to get involved in because, as you know, my MLB has been on fire. Let's just take a look at what I got. Hold on, let me find it. All right, so we got the Philadelphia Phillies coming into the St. Louis Cardinals. And the Cardinals are minus 145 with an under-over of 6.5. And I can tell you right now that I am all over the St. Lucia Cardinals today. Philadelphia's got Hamels on the mound. St. Louis got John Lackey on the mound. St. Louis 9-2 straight up in the last 11 games, brother, and they are superior in every single category except for strikeouts defensively. They're the better team. I'm
doubt.
comfortable. I'm comfortable getting enough run support out of them. I know the Philadelphia Philly bats are just terrible. Dude, I'm all over St. Louis today.
All right. We got the Phillies are 7-12 all around with a 1-6 away record. Cole Hamels is 0-2 with a 3.75 ERA. And St. Louis is 12-5 all around with a 5-1 home record. They do play very well at home. John Lackey's on the mound. He's 1-0 with a 4.34 ERA. Hatter is giving out St. Louis. And, I might could throw a little $20 parlay on St. Louis and the Tigers money line together and see what happens. I might get involved with that as well with you. Nothing heavy, as I will be heavily invested in the Bulls.
Yes. All right. So I think our 5 stars are St. Louis and the Bulls so far. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to put my stamp on the Bulls, but that's you. And the Cards are me. Let's see. We got so Colorado, San Francisco. They're going to have to make that game up because Colorado is now going into Arizona. Colorado at Arizona today. Colorado's got Maztec on the mound. Matzek, I'm sorry. Arizona's got Anderson on the mound. I have no line on this yet. Let me just take a look at SportsBettersTV.com, see if I can get one from there.
Rockies are 10-8 all around with a 6-3 away record. The Diamondbacks are 8-10 with a 4-7 home record. Anderson is no decisions yet with a 3.00 ERA, and Matzek is 1-0 with a 2.40 ERA.
All right.
I have an under and over of 7.5.
I got 8 on my board here. Okay. So, and I got Colorado minus 110 and Arizona even money. So I don't really have an opinion on that. I love the Cards. I really do. I'm all over the Cards today.
All right.
2 more games, guys. We got San Francisco at the L.A. Dodgers. San Fran's got Lincecum on the mound. L.A.'s got Anderson on the mound. Let me take a look and see what I got as far as the line is concerned. I got L.A. is minus 132 with an under-over of 7. Talk to me about that one.
San Francisco overall record is 8-11, 4-5 away. Lincecum is 1-1, 2.00 ERA. He was supposed to get the start yesterday, but the rain got delayed, so he's going to give it a go today. The Dodgers are 11-7, 8-1 at home with Anderson on the mound, who's 1-1 with a 5.40 ERA. No real opinion on this game, guys, other than the Dodgers are, pretty decent at home. What's going on with that Yasiel Puig guy? Is he still doing his thing over there for LA? Are you aware of that at all?
I haven't really watched them much.
Okay.
So, I'm sure the nation can fill us in on that. My boy Rainmaker's also telling me that Minnesota is no longer indoors, brother.
Oh, it's not, huh?
Yeah. So.
Okay.
All right. Thank you,
guys.
Gotta
fall back on that.
Fall back. Yes.
Good information to know is, like I said, they said that my man Price does not pitch well in the cold weather. So that's great information. That's now a no play.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the power of the nation, brother. Let's see. You got Houston at San Diego. This is the final MLB on the ticket. We got Houston with McHugh on the mound. San Diego's got Big Game Shields on the mound. Let's see. San Diego minus 115 with an under-over of 6.5. What you got there, brother?
The Astros, surprisingly 11-7. I don't remember the Astros ever being any good, so I'm actually surprised with this right now. They got a 7-2 away record. McHugh was 3-0 with a 2.41 ERA. So the Astros have got a little something going on. Padres are 11-9 as well. They are 6-4 at home. Shields is 2-0 with a 3.24 ERA.
Now, this would be a game that I would consider doing a no-score first inning. But the problem is I got my man Altuve, who is a beast on the bases for the Astros. And, he's like a speed demon, dude. So he gets on base, you know what I'm saying? It's like so he could be on first and somebody could hit a double, and he could have no problem scoring. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I think I'm going to fall back from that. I just think, dude, my play – listen, one play, that's all I feel comfortable giving. I'm giving the Cardinals, brother.
That's all you need, man.
And you're giving the Bulls. So that's it, man. Yo, good timing today, bro. 51 minutes. 51 minutes to get through all that baseball and all of the playoffs, kid. So, what you got left, dude?
Hey, that's it, man. I don't got nothing else left. But, guys, get on that Bulls. You might want to, like I said, you can money line them if you got a nice baseball game that you really, really like, that you've done your homework on and you feel confident about. Get rid of the points in that Bulls game. I just don't like them giving the points. They probably will cover it. It will be electric there. You know, they want to get this win. I expect a big game out of Rose. I expect the Bulls to get this done. And Milwaukee does stink. So, yes. I mean, it really shouldn't be a difficult thing for the Bulls to do. They've already beat them 3 times. I think they gave up the last game more like in desperation. They were like, all right, whatever, let them win one. We'll go back home and close it out. So yes. I don't think any shenanigans are going to go down today. I really think the Bulls are going to get it done. So get on that and get it in there, and let's cash some tickets.
If you put that with the cards, it should pay over even money, I would think.
No doubt. Let's take a look at it.
Yeah, man. See what you got.
Put it in right now. Let's see what we got. Hold on.
You're doing the money line parlay calculator, guys. We're going to work on getting one of those on our site. So, what you could do is you could punch in, the respective money lines for each team and just, see what a payout would be, a potential payout. So, I think that's a really stellar tool to have on the site. You know what I mean?
MLB. Yeah, I think it is a good tool. Hold on. I'm punching in right now. We got the Bulls. Minus 420. It's got people shaking in their shoes. And where's
St. Lucia's like 140 or 150.
St. Louis. There it is. Got it. 148. I got it. Minus 148. And hit the continue. Let's see. Punch it in for $50. 50 wins you 53.73, so it pays you just over even money.
Pays over even money, brother.
So
that's what it's all about, kid.
You can definitely get involved in that if you like it. Me, myself, I'm going to opt for the other basketball game. I'm going to put this with Houston Rockets. I also like the Clippers at home the next game as well, to get a win too. I don't know if I'm going to do that one, but the Rockets are definitely going in here. So it's definitely going to be a Bulls-Rockets money line parlay going in as well. So you guys got to do what you like. I don't think I'm going to play the baseball that way. I think I'm going to play the baseball separately by themselves and not mix them with the par. But who knows? Maybe I might mix them with the under in the Islander game as well. That's another little lean that I have. Look for me around 6:30. Oh, I'm on the road today. That's right. I got to go to the city. Oh, all right. I don't know what you guys are going to get from me today. So the guys that are listening to the show, you're getting most of it. I got to go to the city today. I'm going to be in and out. And as far as the picks, I don't do them on my phone. So if you guys are going to look for the picks of my play, you're not going to see them today because I don't do them from my phone. I do them from my iPad. And I'm not taking my iPad with me. So I'll tweet out if I get a chance what's going on and what I'm doing. But I'm not going to give you my usual stuff today. Sorry.
All right. Let's see. Rainmaker just told me and Dank that Puig is on the DL, dude.
Is he?
Yeah. So
okay.
No more of that for a minute here. All right, guys.
I know, he was the only guy out there for a minute acting like a middle linebacker. He used to be out there acting like Sugar Ray Lewis for a minute every time I watch the games. So I'm not at all surprised that he's on the DL, but they were promoting him for a minute, so I just was just curious.
All right, man. What you got to shout out before we close out of here?
Hey, just want to thank everybody for all their support. My man Can's Action Bets, The Dank Show, Winning Picks, Deeks Picks, Total Sports Edge, Vegas Girl 92661, Joey, Alejandro, Yeps, Tip Talker, Empire Super Sports, which is Super Mario, by the way. Randy Locke, are you guys changing them Twitter handles? But I know his account did get hacked, so he's cool. Champ is out there as well. My boy Randy Lockhart, what's happening, brother? Hit you up later. Beyond the Bets, Rick Lopez, Randy, Randomly Unpredictable, The Hockey Immortal, Target, my boy Jonesy, Smokey Rodriguez, Herbs, Stragazy, Lex, OJFB, Almighty Kev, Irvin, Philly Picks, Average Joe Punter, my boy the infamous Papa Smurf. Papa, you never let us know how that game was you went to. I know the Mets did get that win that night, so it had to be pretty exciting. Crush the Bookie, the Capper Zone, and so many more. My boy OJFB, Papa Bear, White Shark. I'm sure we're missing a couple. Guys, you know how it is. Hit me up if I missed you and you want me to call you out. Hit me up on the DM and I can get back to you tomorrow on the show. I am the dream. Always remember who you're with. Make the most of each and every day. Put the money on the Bulls money line. And make the most of each and every day because you cannot get this time back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, we are Sports Bettors TV. We are the biggest show in the world. We're having an absolute blast starting off a brand new week of winning. That's what it's all about here, man. You're going to find us on all social media outlets. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, the whole package. Check us out on YouTube, guys. Sports Bettors TV and SportsBettorsTV.com. Taking over the world with 179 countries on our backs. Having an absolute blast. Big ups to Crush the Bookie out there and his whole camp. The beautiful Queen of Odds. What's up, honey? Haven't talked to you in a minute. I'll be reaching out to you today at some point. And everybody else that makes this show bigger and better every single day. Guys, we love you to death. Go out there. Go easy. Do your homework. But get that money. Take care.